Hello and welcome to my video on shell sort. What is the difference between insertion sort and shell sort? Both insertion sort and shell sort struggle with large arrays because they have a big O notation of O(n squared. However, shell sort is more efficient. Shell sort is like insertion sort, but works on a smaller scale by sorting separate groups of elements in the array. When two elements of close value are far apart in an array, insertion sort will take a lot of time swapping elements until the two elements meet. Shell sort mitigates this by gradually reducing the distance between elements of close value with each pass. Less swaps will be performed and less time is taken. The elements are partitioned into groups across the array and are selected via intervals calculated by gap equals to floor n divided by 2, where n is equals to the array length. Gap determines the indices and subsequently their elements, starting from index 0 and its element selected. Then index 0 plus 5 and its element and so on. It is also worth mentioning that gap is equal to a number of groups of elements. From these two elements selected, the algorithm sorts. In the case of elements in indices 0 and 5, no changes are made because 74 is less than 96. Now we can move on to the next group of elements to their right. Let's see all the possible groupings and sort them one by one. The first group is already sorted. The second group is also already sorted because 45 is not greater than 59. The third group is sorted too because 25 is not greater than 88. The fourth group is not sorted because 83 is greater than 24. The elements swap places. Now the fourth group is sorted. The fifth group is not sorted because 92 is greater than 60. The elements swap places and now the group is sorted. Now we have finished one pass of shell sort. We can move on to the next pass with a new gap calculated by new gap equals to 4 old gap divided by 2. Let's see the next set of groupings and sort them again. These are the first and second groupings of the second pass. There are only two groups because if gap is equal to 2, the number of groups will be 2. Let's sort the first group. By default, 96 would be sorted because 96 is the first element and there is no element before it. 88 is not greater than 96, so it is now sorted. 92 is greater than 88, so it swaps places. 92 is not greater than 96, so it is now sorted. 45 is not greater than 88, so it is now sorted. Similarly, 24 is not greater than 45, so it is now sorted. Let's move on to the next group. By default, 59 is already sorted because it is the first element, and there is no element before it. 83 is greater than 59, so they swap places. 83 is now sorted. 74 is greater than 59, so it swaps places. 74 is not greater than 83, so it is now sorted. 25 is not greater than 59, so it is now sorted. 60 is greater than 25, so it swaps places. 60 is also greater than 59, so it swaps places. But 60 is not greater than 74, so it is now sorted. Both groups are now sorted. Let's merge them together. Now let's calculate the next pass. The gap is now equal to 1, and that will mean the whole array is one group. The sorting algorithm would just be an insertion sort now. Let's sort. By default, 96 is already sorted because it is the first element. 83 is not greater than 96, so it is now sorted. 92 is greater than 83, so it swaps places, and 92 is not greater than 96, so it is now sorted. 74 is not greater than 83, so it is now sorted. 88 is greater than 74, greater than 83, and it is now sorted. 60 is not greater than 74, so it is now sorted. 45 is also not greater than 60, so it is sorted. 59 is greater than 45, so it swaps places, but it's not greater than 60, so it is now sorted. 24 is not greater than 45, so it is now sorted. 25 is greater than 24, so it swaps places, and is now sorted. Now we've completed all elements, and they are all sorted. So, what did you notice of shell sort? When sorting the last pass, notice that the elements moved up only one or two indices in the array, maybe not even move at all. Shell sort algorithm sorts in small groups across the array, which reduces the problem of elements cascading down indices as shown in the example earlier with insertion sort. As the group sizes increase with each pass, the array is vaguely sorted in descending order. In the final pass, where insertion sort takes place, elements rarely cascade down indices. Hence, shell sort is a more efficient type of insertion sort. Thank you.